Welcome back to the channel, gang. In today's video, we'll look at some creepy and interesting TikToks that'll make you question everything. And don't forget to sub up, and let's get it. It feels like every other day there's a new job that robots can take over, but this actually could be good because you'd have less firefighters dying.
Alright, Thailand unveils a AI police cyborg 1.0, a street patrolling robot equipped with 360 vision and real-time facial recognition technology. And now, you see the picture I have over here, RoboCop. Do you remember the movie RoboCop? Came out in the 80s, right? People thought it was just a movie and, you know what I mean? Yeah, but now this is real. There's gonna be a lot of cyborg police around the world. India unveils some, China unveils some. We know Russia is cooking, Europe is cooking, America is cooking. Yeah, so we're gonna have robot police and robot police dogs out here in these streets. And remember, these are not human beings. They don't have empathy, they don't have compassion, they don't have certain understanding. So be careful, be wise. Remember, these are revelation times, you know what I mean? Where mankind is being led astray by his own mind, just like in the Tower of Babel. So we already know his creations is gonna come to nothing but naught and destruction. But remember, go watch back these old movies if you want to know what's gonna happen in the future. Alright? Upful, always be grateful and cupful. Watch out for these RoboCops, because it's gonna be out here in real time any minute now. A lot of people think this is gonna happen 10 years from now, 50 years from now, 100 years from now. No, it's gonna happen now. So get prepared, stay focused, and know what's going on the planet. Alright? RoboCop is here.
If and when those robots hit the streets, there'll be no negotiating yourself out of a ticket. You might get an extra ticket just for trying.
Look. It's a lot of people here. This one hasn't even good.
If I had any desire to get a Tesla, this just ruined it for me. I'm cool not knowing everything that's going on around me.
You ever heard of the story, the Epic of Gilgamesh? Yeah. The story was written 2000 BC. The story talks about how he was 2/3 God and 1/3 man. And the claim was that he was 17 feet tall.
Oh man.
And he was this brutal king, like just tyrant. The story goes that he was buried under the Euphrates River.
That's drying up.
Well, here's the thing. In 2003, a archaeologist by the name of Jörg Fassbinder, he was in the Mesopotamia area and doing like the whole LiDAR thing. And what he said is, I have found the tomb of Gilgamesh.
Oh my gosh.
But it's underground, right? So they have to like dig it up. Guess what happened 1 month later?
Earthquake.
The US invades Iraq.
Oh my gosh!
No way. Oh, man.
This is where it gets crazy.
Yeah.
All the archaeological sites were then stopped in Iraq, so stop digging, you're out of here. But the locals around this encampment, the U.S. encampment, reported that the U.S. military were digging at night, taking things out of the ground and putting them onto trucks and driving them off.
We're villains.
Did vampires come from the Nephilim?
Well, vampires are real in the occult. Dracula is a more modern type of the literature that's going to hold the belief system and their history within it. So you have, Dracula, for example, as the son of a dragon. It goes back to Greek for drakont and drakonta, which means watcher, as in watcher angel. It's everywhere. People just don't recognize the links of it. And of course, the giants, both before and after the flood, and secret societies probably at the adept level even today, would drink blood. And they were drinking blood to extend their life after Genesis 6:3 shorten all lifespan to 120 years. And they also used it secondarily to provide additional cognitive abilities. And so they preyed on humans not only to eat them before the flood, but to drink their blood. And then after the flood, they had to do things a little bit more in secrecy, as they were needing humankind to survive because they had a fertility issue after the flood.
The explorers arrived at a hollowed-out mountain, supported by hundreds of pillars. To their astonishment, it appeared that someone had scorched everything before leaving. This expedition brought them to the lowest level, unlike the 4 layers they had previously explored. The water level was noticeably higher here, and the mountain's rust-colored surface raised concerns about potential heavy metal contamination. The team also discovered a thoughtfully designed drainage outlet. As they moved along the direction of the pillars, they noted the dense construction, yet the water was surprisingly clear. Suddenly, a loud noise echoed from behind. It was an oil drum. This led the explorers to speculate about the presence of others. They called out, but only echoes resonated through the mountain. Around the corner, they stumbled upon what seemed to be piles of coal, stretching hundreds of meters along the path. These findings suggested that the coal might have been destined for sale in Dadong. The explorers realized that even in such a secluded place, the forces of the market could not be ignored. This adventure revealed not just a mysterious subterranean world, but also traces of human activity.
I'm curious what mountain this is, but based on how that place looks, there's no telling what kind of creature you can run into.
Something is definitely not adding up, and I'm gonna be the one to say it. Somebody gotta be lying. I was watching the live footage from when the capsule came from space. Y'all gonna see it too. But somebody that was in the capsule opened the door, opened the hatch from inside the capsule, y'all. So when the door opened from the capsule, a lady that was standing by Jeff Bezos ran over to the door and said something, probably like, don't do that. You can't do that. It's showing. Don't open it. Don't open it. But it was already too late, y'all. It was on live feed. But you know, they still had to try to play it off somehow. So the people from the live crew that was talking was like, Jeff Bezos is about to open the door from the outside. He about to open the hatch. And then Jeff Bezos went over there with some little key or whatever. And then he act like he was opening the door when we all just seen that the door opened from the inside. That's not supposed to happen. You cannot open that capsule from the inside. It's pressurized. It's closed from the outside and locked and sealed. So how did they open it? Somebody on that jump opened it. So you mean to tell me they got blasted up in space, they did their little space shit, then they came back down falling probably like 700 miles an hour to hit the floor, and for one of them to unbuckle their seat and open the door from the inside? So it was never sealed? Am I missing something?
Whoever opened that door forgot the script. They probably had Jeff Bezos sweating.
Did y'all see how huge that moon was last night? Oh my goodness, y'all. That thing looked like a sun, y'all. Check this out. This was taken in Navarro Beach, Florida. And do you see this monstrosity? Yeah, I've never seen the moon like this before. The moon was always a tiny little yellow little speckle over the horizon, moving all over the horizon. Now the moon is upside down, is right side up, it's huge, then it's small again. What is going on? And that's not the only picture, y'all. This one right here was taken in Sarasota, Florida, and they're calling it the pink moon. Don't get it twisted, y'all. That thing is literally getting closer to us. Y'all see that, right? And if you know the ancient codes, they told us this thing was a spaceship. So y'all remember that movie Moonfall? Could this be what's happening right now? You know, because in that movie, they basically alluded to when humanity starts waking up, you know, the moon starts glitching. And not just the moon, but just a whole bunch of, you know, cataclysms start to manifest on the planet in lieu of this, because humanity is waking up out of this paradigm. Because in the daytime, I'm recording the sun looking like this, looking like a lightning bolt. Y'all see that? That's literally the Allspark from Transformers. Oh, y'all see that, right? That is a plasma entity up there, and it is so intense, and it's always pulsating, as you can see. And then some people are catching things like this. That's a real picture. This is in Canada. What is going on here? How do you explain this? What happened to the sun being 93 million miles away? It looks like it's shredding through those clouds to me. So is this just a super moon, as they say, or is the matrix beginning to collapse and fall down because the collective is waking up and we're going to be leaving this realm of duality? You let me know that in the comments below, y'all. Other than that, the shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
It kind of looks like a Photoshop edit, to be honest.
New airport rules plan to get rid of boarding passes and check in and go fully digital. The way it works, passengers would download a biometric passport on their phone, drop off their luggage, and go through security after a face scan. Then you'd board the plane without showing your ticket or a passport at all. But what does that all mean for your privacy?
I'm wondering, who's in control of all this data?
Great question.
Who is going to be the one that keeps the safety of all our, in the airline industry in at least 50 years, airlines and airports doing away over the next 3 years with the check-in process, as well as scanning a boarding pass? That'll all go away. A biometric digital travel credential will be created, or you could use your smartphone. It's going to show your face to a scanner when you enter the airport. But what about on the other end? Who's controlling all of that? There are a lot of unanswered questions here.
Would at some point get scrubbed, get taken, get scanned, and end up in the wrong hands? Am I crazy for this to worry about it?
Eventually, they may want to track what type of airport snacks we ate in.
Hold up. Michael B. Jordan? I knew it. What? I knew it.
What?
Ain't no way.
Tell us who you play and who's the better brother.
I play Stack, and of course, I'm the better brother. You know, I'm a little bit more ambitious. I can dress a lot better, as you can see, and a bit more of a charmer and talker. I get the business done. First
No
time
way.
I've seen no son in the sky take them damn shades off. For business, boy can't even count. I'm clearly the better brother.
It's not a game. It's CL time. So that's the name of his new movie with his twin brother. Sinners? Oh, no, you didn't. You know how it goes down in HW, guys. 2 for 1 special. Shh. Shut up! This is gonna be an interesting movie. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just letting everybody know that Michael B. Jordan is now coming out with a new movie called Sinners. And he seems to have somebody in the movie that looks just like him. Maybe his twin brother, or it's just special effects. You know how they do. Get ready. Michael B. Jordan is one of my favorite actors. Let's not forget that. This dude can act for real. So now I'm wondering who's gonna act better, him or his twin brother? I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm out.
Either that's his clone or somebody's wearing a bodysuit.
I'm just sum it up as that was you claim.
See, they sacrificed me, and I made the ultimate sacrifice to get out the sacrifice. That's what I got my mom. That's how I go. See, I got put in the sacrifice because I didn't make the sacrifice. See, the Illuminati is favor for a favor. I didn't do the first favor, which made me the favor. So I need to do another favor to get out of that favor. Or you forever old favors.
What
That's what I got my mom.
What favor did you do?
I had to sacrifice my son. That's what I got my mom. There's only one though. I had to sacrifice 2. Hold on one more.
Yo, one more.
That's what I got. Why you looking like that? I'm not playing. Like I'm too on the platform of the obvious. I have like I'm joking. I ain't playing. That's what I got my mom.
Oof.
A major butter brand is recalling its product in 7 states due to potential fecal contamination. Fecal matter, people. Oh, and it's sold at Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, Aldi's, Whole Foods. On Wednesday, the FDA and Agrimark Inc., the parent company of Cabot Creamery, initiated a voluntary recall for Cabot Creamery butter after it tested positive for elevated levels of coliform bacteria, which is commonly associated with fecal contamination. There's shit in your butter, literally. The presence of this bacteria in food indicates possible negligence in food hygiene practices and increases the likelihood of contamination with dangerous pathogens. Now, according to the FDA's notice, the recall includes 189 cases totaling 1,700 pounds of the brand's 8-ounce Cabot Creamery Extra Creamy Premium Butter Sea Salted. Now, the butter was distributed in 7 states, including Arkansas, Connecticut, Maine, New Hampshire, New York, Pennsylvania, and Vermont. The recall products were sold in cardboard containers that each hold 2 4-ounce sticks. They all include a best by date by September 9th, 2025, and that's the lot number. Now, guys, this is a level 3 recall. A level 3 is the worst level you can have on a recall. I mean, basically they found pathogens that include disease-causing bacteria, viruses, or protozoa, and many multicellular parasites. It's fecal matter. Now, vulnerable individuals such as children, the elderly, or pregnant people may be more susceptible to more severe infections. Now, if you suspect you might have consumed this and experience any symptoms like diarrhea, stomach cramping, or nausea and vomiting, you should seek medical attention immediately. Again, all the information you need, screenshot it, but this is horrendous. Get it together.
Amazon has rolled out an innovative AI-powered monitoring system where each delivery truck must pass through a special inspection tunnel. After completing their deliveries for the day, drivers are required to drive through this tunnel, which feels like a scene straight out of a sci-fi movie. The tunnel appears to function like an X-ray scanner, ensuring that no items are lost or overlooked during transport. However, the system doesn't rely on X-rays. Instead, it uses a series of high-precision cameras and AI technology to conduct a thorough check of the vehicle, assessing whether it has sustained any damage. This technology allows Amazon to accurately track the condition of each vehicle and determine accountability. In this way, Amazon can effectively monitor wear and tear on its fleet and ensure fair evaluations of each driver's performance. With the power of AI, this innovative solution boosts operational efficiency, strengthens accountability, and provides a smarter approach to vehicle management.
Why would an Amazon driver go to the doctor to get an x-ray when they get multiple scans at their job for free?
I can't believe that CNN actually has a pre-recorded broadcast that they're gonna play when the world ends. Yeah, for real. When CNN first started in 1980, it's one of the first things they told us. On launch, CNN founder Ted Turner stated, and I quote, "Barring satellite problems, we won't be signing off until the world ends. We will cover it, the end of the world, live, and we will play a certain song before we sign off." And this was on day one of CNN's launch, so bro really set the bar high. To be fair, tensions with the Soviet Union were quite high at the time as well, with the threat of nuclear war at the forefront of everyone's mind. CNN's end of the world broadcast became known as the Turner Doomsday Video and was kept hidden for decades, until 2015, when it was actually leaked by a former CNN intern, Michael Balabin, who posted it on YouTube. And this is it. An 80s quality 1-minute video of a military band playing Near My God to Thee in front of CNN's headquarters. Kinda underwhelming for what we'd expect a Doomsday video to be like. But the funniest part is the intern revealed the video was stored in CNN's archives under the totally nonchalant title Turner Doomsday Video and was labeled as HFR hold for release till end of the world confirmed.
So have you seen this tower that's been discovered on Google Maps? A triangular tower inside of Area 51 estimated to be close to 200 feet tall. The strange part about this tower is I saw a video only a few weeks ago of the largest pieces of some type of equipment being transported on the road to Area 51. Look at this right here. Whoa. I don't know why that just happened. But watch. What the hell is... I've never seen parts this big being transported before. And the person that took this video said that these trucks were on their way to Area 51. People are saying some things like this could be a radar test tower or some kind of radio tower. I've even seen some people say that what if it's some type of monolith? Now, according to what people are saying, this thing hasn't been seen before on Google Maps. Now, obviously, its unusual shape and location is going to lead to a lot of theories. And this thing's big. It says it's estimated to be in between 150 and 190 feet tall. Now, if you want to search for this thing yourself, I'm going to pull up the coordinates for you right here. Let me know what you guys think about this triangular tower, though, and what it might be.
For that place to be underground, the ceilings are pretty high.
Let me tell y'all a true story, Beast of Boom. Watch this video to the end. What the hell is this? This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. No, 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 no! What the hell is that, guys? I'm telling you, get the hell out the woods. I told you don't go there. Shh. Shut up. Get up out of there, bro. It's not a game. I told you. Shh. Shut up. Mind you, that video was from 2013, before this. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what that dude was doing out there with that black thing floating off the ground. That must have been green screen special effects. Man, I'm telling you, these people are getting really good at this stuff. Shh. Shut up. I told you. Stay out the woods. They go there because they know you're not there. And when you show up, guess what? You're gonna see something you wasn't supposed to see. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys. You know what time is it? Shh. Shut up. It's getting real out here, guys. What's next? I'm telling you guys, you better be careful. Stay out of places where you're not supposed to be. I don't care what you think, you're adventurous. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and you better stay home. Nah, I'm just playing, guys. Go outside. Enjoy nature. Shh. Shut up. You seen it. He couldn't believe it. Guys, like I said, it was in 2013, before this. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and you know what time is it. But I tell you one thing, if I'm ever camping or in the woods hiking, and I see some black shit like that floating off the ground, I'm like, all right, guys, you know what? Forget about this whole camping trip. Let's get the hell up out of here.
This is probably a spacecraft to fit Alvin and the Chipmunks because not even small people can fit in this.
Did you see that video of that orb planet-like object that went up to the sun and was literally sucking something out of the sun?
What? What are you talking about?
Well, I'll show the video. It like was by the sun, this like dark orb, and it was just like, and then it goes, it's gone. And scientists are like, I'm not sure what that was.
Moving on.
Can't be sure.
Well, that was weird. But yeah, I saw it.
That's so scary.
Like, what could that be? Well, because you know how Einstein talks about like dark matter, it's a physical thing. Space is not empty, it's something.
Full of matter and energy.
It's matter. And so like, is there a dark energy?
Dark energy? Maybe. Sucking the sun out of all this energy. I'm dark energy.
Terrence Howard said that Diddy tried to diddle him. And he also explains why he never played no female role in the entertainment industry. He said all the men that played women roles lost something of their self, which was their soul, and lost their integrity. Terrence Howard said he would never do that. He would never lose his integrity, never lose himself to play a role, to give up himself as a man. Y'all make sure y'all watch this whole clip.
Give up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with.
I'm not gonna lie. You gotta stand on principles. When it comes to people coming to you like, hey, I think it'd be funny for you to play a woman. You gotta have your integrity. You gotta know, like, no, I can't be sold. I'm a man. Why the hell I can't be funny playing a man?
So it's like achieving don't mean anything. And what we were brought in here as men.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah. But when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy party. So maintain your man card.
Y'all heard him. So essentially he's saying all the people that went to them Diddy parties was doing something strange for a little piece of change. In the process, they gave up their integrity. And they gave up something else too.
All PBD was missing was a bag of popcorn.
So check this out, y'all. I guess this is their way of revealing these underground cities to us. So y'all know how Elon Musk is exposing everything, right? Well, he just exposed this huge underground city full of limestones where the retirement applications get processed. Yes, y'all, this huge underground mine that they're calling Time Warp is where retirement applications go and get processed. Check this out.
There's a limestone mine where we store all the retirement paperwork. And you look at a picture of this mine. We'll post some pictures afterwards. And this mine looks like something out of the 50s because it was started in 1955. So it looks like it's like a time warp. And then the speed, the limiting factor is the speed at which the mine shaft elevator can move determines how many people can retire from the federal government. And the elevator breaks down and then, sometimes, and then nobody can retire. Doesn't that sound crazy?
I'm sure you guys have plenty questions. Like, why is retirement applications being processed underground in a huge underground mine that they're calling time warp? And predicated upon if the elevator works or not depends on how many people can retire. What is going on here? How come we never knew about this? And why is Elon Musk exposing everything? I told y'all that shift is here. The shift in power, the shift in everything. Big shifts going on. Let me know what you guys think about this video. What is he talking about? Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace out.
Y'all, did y'all hear about 17 people have came up missing in Atlanta after they did an application on Indeed and was offered an interview? They went to that interview and no one ever heard from them ever since. This is scary and we got to be careful. Well, everybody got to be careful. If you applying on Indeed, be careful. Because y'all know I went to the Book of the Face and I searched this, right? Because everything get talked about on the Book of the Face. And when I searched this up, it's so many posts talking about how people are going on these interviews that they're getting off of Indeed and they're not being seen after they go to those interviews. Can't nobody find them. So for the mothers and fathers, or hey, even if you ain't a mother or father, you probably out there looking for you a job. Be careful letting your children apply on Indeed, and you be careful with applying on Indeed. I remember back in the day, you used to get a job off Indeed like that. Now they using it to kidnap people.
That remind me of Craigslist back in the days, and I'm sure they're good now, but back then it was like the wild, wild west. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, go do some research. But that's it for the video. Thanks for stopping through. But before you leave, hit the like button and sub up, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.